If you're sad because the results you've gotten as an entrepreneur doing content marketing on Lemon8, the results are not what you'd hope they'd be. In terms of you don't have a huge following on that platform yet. Let me give you some perspective and explain why you don't need to be Lemon8 famous, or why you don't need to have some huge following, like you're a mega influencer to be successful, again, as an entrepreneur on the Lemon8 platform. Yep, surprise, I take the position that you don't, and I'll even give you what I feel is the true sweet spot for you to shoot for in terms of a following size that is far, far smaller than anything that you might have guessed would be useful for you, but it will likely still be effective for you as an entrepreneur seeking those all-important business conversions on the Lemon8 platform. Not just getting more followers, but also getting more email opt-ins and getting more sales. But before we go any further, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get real-world content marketing help for content conversions that entrepreneurs like you need to succeed when you're doing business online today. So let me tell you right now, even when it comes to content marketing, size doesn't really matter. As an entrepreneur whose goal it is to get brand recognition, to score brand awareness with your niche audience on Lemon8, and eventually score sales from them once you've scored enough KLT factor with them, the know, like, and trust factor, you really do need to focus on your following in terms of quality, not quantity. As the age-old sales maxim goes, if you try to sell to everyone, you end up selling to no one. You have to market to a niche, not everyone, in order to score sales. And that's true whether you're marketing and selling on Lemon8 or off of it. You have to have an offer that's dripping with the top benefits that are custom crafted to the needs and or desires of your niche. The offer should have within it, for your ideal customer, a clear message about their getting the solution to a problem they have, or the satisfaction of their desires by virtue of getting your products or services. You're not selling products or services that are meant to help everyone. Therefore, your content marketing is not meant for everyone on Lemon8 or off of it. Your Lemon8 content should consist only of custom crafted content for your niche, that very small slice of society who's meant to use your custom crafted products and or services to solve their unique problems and or to satisfy their niche specific desires. So just because you're not getting viral or mini viral traction on your content in terms of views and engagements, what you're more interested in as an entrepreneur is that you're getting traction with members of your specific narrowed down niche. Traction is in people getting on your email list and buying your business's offerings. You can have a small following and yet have a six-figure business. Remember, you can't deposit Lemon8 followers in the bank. But hold on, because now we have to discuss the concept of 1,000 true fans. Your initial goal on Lemon8 should be getting 100 followers for your account. And these followers, giving everything I just said, should really just be members of your niche whose unique interest intersects with what you've got to offer for sale. As an entrepreneur, tons of people consuming your content, but no one buying your offerings is still a going out of business plan. So look, 100 followers who are actual members of your niche is a much more believable and achievable number than 100,000. So I'm recommending you start working towards 100 followers just to get things moving, and then I'd have 1,000 followers serve as a stretch goal for you. Don't think you have to be the Mr. Beast of Lemon8 or anything. Why don't you need a ton of followers on Lemon8 to be a successful entrepreneur, you ask? Well, Kevin Kelly authored an article in 2008 called 1000 True Fans, and in the Tim Ferriss book, Tools of Titans, that came out in 2017, there was an update that was given to it called 1000 True Fans Revisited. The 1000 True Fans concept blew up huge in the past few years, and here's why. Mr. Kelly advocated that instead of trying to reach the narrow and unlikely peaks of platinum bestseller hits, blockbusters, and celebrity status, you can aim for direct connection with 1,000 true fans. Per Mr. Kelly and Tim Ferriss too, if one can get 1,000 true fans or followers or customers to love you and your business or brand so much that they'll buy everything or almost everything that you put out, you can make a very fine living, better than most other people ever will. Can you scale and grow even more than 1,000 true fans or customers on Lemon8 while growing your business's bottom line? Of course you can. But seriously, don't make yourself sick if you don't blow up overnight on Lemon8. That's not your goal as an entrepreneur. You can't pay the bills with likes or followers alone, so just focus on creating content that your ideal customer only would like to binge on. That's all about solving their problem, or all about satisfying that burning desire they have, because everyone's favorite subject in life is themselves and whatever it is that they're currently obsessed about. And your business's offerings can help them in terms of addressing that obsession. So your content, starring your products, has to be created with that one person in mind that has that one need, and trust me, you're gonna get more quality sales leads sending messages to your inbox that way. How do you get the quality, qualified leads attracted to your content who are likely more motivated to get on your email list and buy your offerings thanks to your content catching their attention on Lemon8? Easy. You're just not focused on creating content that subjectively is attractive to your ideal customer, dialed directly into the problem they want to solve or the desire they have that they're obsessed about. You're optimizing that content objectively so that your content is more likely to show up in their search efforts, and or your content is more likely to be suggested out to your ideal customer on Lemon8. How? Give the algorithms on Lemon8 some data to help them in their digital matchmaking efforts. Long tail keywords in your content's captions and hashtags that aren't stubby and general, meaning you can't be competitive in search results, but are instead narrowed down and likely on the longer sides themselves. Not all views or followers are created equal when you're an entrepreneur. You're not going after a huge quantity of followers on Lemon8 all mindlessly. You're attracting qualified leads to your digital door by creating content that's subjectively and objectively created and optimized to really only get in front of your future customers. And that's all you care about at the end of the day, not about getting famous on Lemon8 or anywhere else for that matter. There you have it. Those are my thoughts as to why you don't need to be Lemon8 famous. If you're an entrepreneur, need more help? Be sure to check out these awesome videos too, because they'll teach you great content marketing strategies that can also help to blow up your business. Enjoy.